everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day with all this early access content. I'm pretty sure this is my first video going up, but I could be wrong about that, so I haven't decided yet. Before we get too far into the video, I just want to do a quick intermission. Thank you to the EA Creator Network for making this video possible by providing me with early access to Lovestruck, and also I have a creator code with them at the moment. You can see it on the screen. Feel free to use it if you want to. Now let's get back to the video. So I have about 4 houses, I think, built with the new pack, and they'll be going up while, so currently I am pre-recording because my computer is going to repairs, and so the houses won't be up for download until I'm back home, and that would mean after the pack is available to everyone, which I believe is on the 26th. I think that's the Friday. I'm not home until like a little bit later than that, but I'll let you guys know both on Twitter and also over on the community tab when all the builds are up for download on both the gallery but also on Patreon. I just am unable to save the tray files as of right now, so I can't actually share the builds with you. I'm not showing my save file. But yeah, I got early access to Lovestruck. As of right now, I'm not sure if I'm doing an overview of the pack or not, and that is because it's just not that good. It's not that good. Like, I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. I am not enjoying this pack. So I think something that would help would be to have access to other packs as well. Like, I have tried to build a penthouse, for example, but we're missing some windows from like growing together, and also there's a railing from like city living or something, so you can't really make the penthouse. This is just one of the penthouse lots. I didn't look at the other one, but I was really trying to build something that would sort of fit with the rest of the shell of the penthouse building, the apartment building, and was missing that. So we're gonna have a look at that once I get access to everything. But I've got a plan. Like, I have like kind of a shell, or at least like the start of a penthouse. So I'm gonna continue on that once I get back home. But like, aside from that example, the pack just feels messy, and like they didn't really know what direction they were going in. We're not really getting a lot of like traditionally Mexican items either, and there's like 5 2-seater couches, which like, I know, couples, I know, but 5 and not a single 3-seater. There's no set. It's just, and like, you have to build bigger houses as well because all of the lots are like 30 by 20s or more. There's no lots for small houses, so you're left with these, like, because you can't do apartment buildings either because that is a for rent feature. So you're stuck with these like slightly bigger looking houses. Like, okay, 30 by 20s is not necessarily like a huge lot, but this is built on a 30 by 30. I would say this is a big house. It's a 2-story house, and it's quite wide as well. And I have issues filling it up with furniture because there's just not a whole lot to play around with, at least not stuff that's cohesive. So I don't like sitting through entire videos complaining about like other people's work. You know, if it's a glitch, I've done it before because it's been super annoying. And yes, there's still glitches in the game. Like, my ceilings disappear, the terrain paint disappear, and it's stuff that I've been really dealing with because I can't save my builds to the gallery right after building them because it doesn't work in the early access. Oh, by the way, this build is not final. I've probably already set that on the screen, but just if you wanted an audible disclaimer as well. It's glitches and it's super annoying, and you can't save the tray files and just plop it down once you go into the game again. So like, sometimes the ceilings most of the time, in fact, every time I've built something, the ceiling has disappeared. And also the terrain paint on the lots disappeared as well. And like, I don't know, those glitches are not fixed. So it's just on top of that, it just doesn't, it's not a good pack. And so I've been a little bit like, I don't know if I'm gonna do an overview because I know that I would be sitting there complaining about a lot of things, or not necessarily complaining, but like going through the negative parts of this pack maybe highlighting a couple of things that I like there's a bed swatch that I like, for example, the plants I like, but there's also the canopy stuff that is like really badly made. And so at the moment I don't know. So this might be the first video that is going up. I'm undecided at the moment, but you can also see me using a lot of the stuff in this build. And I will say one thing, I appreciate the colors. You guys know I don't really do a lot of colorful interiors. It's not because I don't like colorful interiors, it's just because it's not necessarily my style, if that makes sense. But I do appreciate all the colors that we have with the wallpapers. I like one of the patterned wallpapers has these beautiful flowers on it. I really appreciate that one as well. Not so crazy about the one with the animal prints, but that's also because it has like zero texture to it. It looks odd. Like there's a flooring as well with animal print, and I'm like, what do you even do with, like, what is this? Is it linoleum? Is it what is it made out of? Plastic? Like, I don't know, because it's not a rug, it's not tiling, it's not wood paneling or anything. It's just like, it looks weird. I don't know if they made it specifically for ceilings or something, I'm not really sure. But you can see the beautiful flowery wallpaper right here. I think that's gorgeous. I think that's stunning. And it comes in like 6 different swatches or something. So the flowers do change colors a little bit, so you can see them, or they change like vibrancy at least. I think they are slightly lighter and slightly darker in some of the other swatches. I chose, because initially when I started this house, actually, I wanted it to be like kind of like a Barbie house, and then I figured that I wouldn't have enough pink items to do it, and that's why you saw me. I did a color change all of a sudden. I was like, this is not gonna work out. Because I really wanted to do like a Barbie themed build, but the whole house would have ended up looking very strange. It wouldn't have looked good. So I decided against it in the end. But it still has like a peach pink kind of vibe to it, the house overall. And so I definitely went all in on the pink in that bedroom. This house is also for 4 roommates, I think. So there's 3 bedrooms upstairs. It's because I did another one that has room for 3 roommates. I think this is the 4 roommates one. The title of this video is 4 roommates. I mean, my work in progress title. So it's the one with 4 bedrooms. But yeah, as of today, I'm doing this voiceover on Wednesday, and this video is going up on Friday. I have like a ton of other voiceovers to do today, so there may or may not be an overview up on the channel at the moment. But if there is and you haven't watched it, it's mostly just me like trying to be polite in tearing apart the pack, because I really didn't enjoy. I was frustrated every time I had to go in and build with it. I was just like, if I do 4 houses, that's cool. Like I'll have some houses to show you, and I know that a lot of you also appreciate seeing what the new packs can do with just base game, because that is something you have to take into consideration as well. I know that The Sims has been out for a long while, but it's still important that every pack works with base game to a certain extent. And it's getting harder and harder because base game does not look great anymore. The textures look kind of off. They look old, outdated. They could definitely need a redo, you know what I mean, a renovation. But at least like style-wise and when it comes to coherence, you get what I mean. It's just important that they work together, because some people only have base game and then they're like, well, I really want that EP that will let my Sims go stargazing or something. And so they have to work together, and they just don't really work together. There's not enough stuff in there that actually goes together for it to feel pleasant to build with. But it's still important, like I said, to show you guys how they work together, how they look together in the game. So these 4 builds will be exclusively with base game and Lovestruck. I think 3 of them are somewhat in a similar style, and then I did one that was slightly different, although all 4 houses do look like they're supposed to be in this world. And I haven't even talked about the world yet. Oh my gosh. Am I saving all of the talk for this voiceover, or should I save some for the other voiceovers? I don't really know. Actually, let's just get it out there. The world, 2 parts of the neighborhoods look the exact same. And then there is the one with the penthouses in it that looks slightly different, but like there's nothing. One of the neighborhoods, one of the two that looks similar, has a park in it, which is pretty. I'll say that. But like the surrounding stuff going on, it's all the same. There's no distinct, like it's not distinctive in any way. It's not, it doesn't, it looks too similar. I don't know. It looks too similar, and the surrounding area or the surrounding buildings are too alike, and it's just too much of the same, and there's not a whole lot going on in the world either, and it's a bit of a shame. Maybe there's stuff that I have not noticed. I have not been able to watch a stream either because my computer is having issues and it blue screens when I watch streams, so I can't watch them. I don't know, it's kind of strange. Like, I'm not gonna lie, why? I can watch videos but not streams, it doesn't make any sense. But, maybe streams just take more. I don't know, it's fine. Wrong video to start thinking about that. But as from what I can see, it doesn't really, there's not a whole lot that stands out from one neighborhood to the other, and so they just kind of look similar. The surrounding area looks or the surrounding environment looks similar to each other in the different neighborhoods, and it's just, there's nothing to like make them stand out. Like, you know, in Evergreen Harbor, we have 3 distinctive areas, right? This is not like that. This, unfortunately, even in Del Sol Valley, the areas look different from each other. They don't do that here, and I don't understand why they've done it like that. So anyway, this has been a very long voiceover. It's not even that long. It's like 12, 13, 14 minutes. People are driving around outside. Let's just ignore it. But I don't like sitting here and like tearing apart people's work because I know that time and effort is put into this. It just feels like less time and effort has put into it compared to what I want. Does that make sense? Like, not enough effort has put into it, and it's a bit of a shame. But it's the first time, it's genuinely the first time that I've sat down and gone through the items and looked at the world and just thought, what the heck? Like, just been like disappointed. It's the very first time for me that I've gone through it and just been disappointed. So I don't know. I'm also here to tell you guys my opinion. I suppose I've been building with it, so I can actually have one, and that is what it is at the moment. Still looking forward to seeing how the items are gonna work together with the other packs, because I have the option to, or the possibility to check that because I have the packs. So I'm gonna do that for you, but for now, that's what you get. Maybe I'll do an overview, maybe not, we will see. But anyway, we are at the end of this voiceover, so I'm gonna wrap up the voiceover now. If you guys like the house, you can't download it yet, but I will let you know. Okay, I will let you know. I hope you enjoyed the video regardless of the slight complaining. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one, which will be up probably tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Yes. Bye-bye.